Former Trump Labor Secretary Eugene Scalia, yes, from that family, told the January 6th committee that shortly after the Capitol riot, very shortly after, he called up his good buddy, former Attorney General William Barr. Now, William Barr had resigned from the Trump administration a couple weeks prior to the January 6th Capitol riot. So Scalia, as Labor Secretary, still a part of the Trump administration, was freaked out by what he saw that day, which, by the way, he did tell the committee he blamed Trump for that. But then he said, I called my good friend William Barr. And here is how Scalia says that phone call went down. I had considered Bill Barr a friend, and I just called Bill to say, Bill, what's your advice? What should I do? I was interested in what he had to say. You know, at the time, I did not give resignation serious consideration, but I recognized it as the kind of thing that people might consider in that circumstance, and Bill did tell me you should resign. That was Bill's advice. Bill didn't say, Gene, you have a responsibility to resign. He said, you know, if I were you, I'd resign. Get out of there. I continued to think about what the right thing to do was. I thought that trying to work within the administration to steady the ship was likely to have greater value than simply resigning, after which point I would have been powerless to really affect things within the administration. You had less than 2 weeks left in office. Like, what were you going to do to right the ship in 2 weeks? You didn't resign because you didn't want to be seen as a coward. You didn't want to be seen as one of those rats deserting the sinking ship. So you make up this, bogus story. I thought I could right the ship. We still had time, damn it. No, you didn't. Like, that was a shipwreck that was going on for 4 years. And you think just before the last inch of the bow goes underwater, you're like, well, wait a minute, I might be able to pull this thing out of here. No. And I have another question for Mr. Scalia. Is it possible that the reason you didn't resign is because you still thought that maybe Trump had a chance of overturning the election results? To me, that seems like the most plausible reason why anyone in that administration would have stayed. We did have lots of people after January 6th finally say, screw it, I'm out. Bill Barr, of course, got out before January 6th, but he was embroiled in his own crap with Trump trying to pressure him to overturn the election results. But I think the few people that did stay, again, my opinion, maybe you think something else, but I think all of the people that stayed did so because up until that last minute, they thought there could be a chance that Donald Trump stays in power, and they didn't want to lose their position in case that happened.
This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.